Hey everybody, Jesse Richard, Outdoor X Media. Welcome to the Overtime series. I'm super excited to bring this to you. Uh, been working on editing it for the last week or so. There's going to be two intro episodes this week, and next week we'll introduce you to the 14 team members that are part of this project. It's going to be a deep dive into all of our seasons, what we're going through from week to week to week, all the way up into the end of the season over the first of the year. So hopefully you enjoy it. It's getting to be that time of year where there's food plots, we're getting out cameras and mock scrapes, doing all the things that we either waited to do or haven't had time to do. So that's part of it with full-time jobs and doing all the family things. This is the overtime, and that's why we called it. So hopefully you enjoy it. This week's episode will follow half of the team as they introduce themselves to you, along with doing a couple little projects on their properties. And hopefully going forward, they'll just be more and more informative. It'll be a little bit of all of us getting used to it, and hopefully you enjoy it. So thanks for watching.
Oh my God.
Guys, Greg here, co-founder of Outdoor X Media, and you are watching the Overtime. It's a new segment that we're doing, and I'm excited about it, but kind of want to give you a little bit of background on myself. I'm from Grinnell, Iowa, moved out to kind of central western Iowa about 13 years ago, and now I reside here, and I'm a natural resource manager. I have one son named Jace, who shot his first buck last year, shot his first turkey this spring. He is 7 going on 8. And then my wife Jen works for the ITA group in Des Moines, and we have a dog named Luna and a dog named Coda. That's a little bit about me. I love deer hunting 24/7. It's always on my mind. Ask my wife. But we purchased this piece of property this spring. We sold our other piece right before, just a few months before we bought this one. And this whole hillside was honeysuckle, autumn olive, had some shagbarks, and I wanted to put a food plot because eventually we're gonna have a house right here. So in the meantime, I want to be able to hunt this, and that might be 2 or 3 years down the road when we have a house. But Dylan came in here with the skid loader and cleaned all this up, and we had a brush pile up there, and Mark ended up pushing the brush pile after I burned it. He pushed it down right there. So a little bit of brush there, a little bit of brush yet right here that I have to burn up. But I seeded this late spring into domain clover, and it came up awesome. There's also brassicas out there, big sexy turnip radishes. So that's coming in nicely. There's a lot of deer actually hitting this every night. Last night I had 6 deer in the plot, a couple bucks. Perfect size for my son Jace to shoot. And I got a blind, I don't know if you can see it, it's right up there. So my hawk blind's sitting there overlooking the pond. And on this side I planted into first year beans. That way I could put brassicas in there after I kill sprayed off the weeds and the beans. And I'm leaving that thatch so it holds moisture, and the brassicas are coming right through it. So it's working out really well. The pond was really nasty. I've dug a lot of trees out and treated it with pond dye. We stocked 120 bass, 40 bluegills, and probably 20 crappies, and throw a topwater frog on this pond, boom, you're catching a little bass. So it's fun. I think we fished here about the last, I don't know, 9 out of 10 nights. So family loves it, and it's working out really nice. But you can see my sorghum wall, and sorghum's doing really good up there. So it's kind of a view blocker, and the deer come from the big woods, my clover, and they filter through to the destination ag fields that are across the road. So a lot of nice bucks in here. We'll see if my son can get one early muzzleloader. And then I have an interior plot inside of here. It's real small, and I'm hoping to kind of, during the rut, catch deer coming back and forth. So until then, thanks for watching. And last but not least, I planted my family farm plots last Sunday. What's up, guys? It is Sunday the 20th, and thank you for watching this overtime series. We are hard at it right now. Everybody's getting their food plots in. That's what I'm doing today. I got 4 acres of Domain's Big Sexy that I'm gonna put in the bean plot where it was alfalfa for the last like 3 to 4 years. And the deer just hammer it. So the farmer took it out of alfalfa and put it into beans this year. I disked up about 2 acres of beans, and on the old International, and my sweatshirt caught on fire, so I threw it out in the middle of the plot. So I call this the sweatshirt plot. We got a hawk blind down there, and historically all the deer kind of funnel right out to the main ag source at night. So this plot's going to be awesome. We're going to move the blind a little bit. This blind's staying put at the fence gap. It's got some alfalfa down there that needs mowed, but there's 6 acres here broken up 2-2-2, and we're going to put turnips where Jay's killed his last year, which is right down there. We're going to spray that today, and then that little finger right there. So we got a lot of work to do. I'm going to get this seeded. Went and got a new bag seeder, which I like using the bag seeders on these plots for turnips, so I can broadcast them out a lot further than my I don't even know what kind of seeder it is, but it's a junk one. So yeah, bag seeder, $25, Tractor Supply. Put this revolver out, and we'll see who's around. Last couple of years, there's been a lot of big deer in this area, and this year there's one with like a double main beam, and he's kind of all goofy. So we'll see if he shows up. But I'm gonna have 2 revolvers out there, one here, and then a couple flashbacks up on the hill. So it should be a good season. Everybody's out getting their food plots in. Hopefully you're having a great Sunday. Let's go get some work done.
Hey guys, it's Leer here. I'm from southern Iowa, part of the OXM team, and we're here at my #1 food plot. We planted this new clover on the backside of my acre of corn this year. I'm getting ready to broadcast some more clover into it to see if we can't get a little thicker stand of clover. We're starting to get the grind on this year, see if we can't find a couple giants to chase for this fall, and yeah, we're gonna get some work done today. Well, as you can tell, it's a little bit toasty out here. We got the clover spread in to hopefully make that thicker. And on my plots, I love putting in a scrape tree. So I got a handy dandy ice auger here. I'm going to auger a hole out, and we're going to plant a tree here. Well, bury a tree. Hey guys, back with Brett Leer. We did that food plot work there 2 days ago. We just got this stealth cam hung up over this mineral site. We're trying to get cameras deployed and get some inventory on what's showing up and what we got to hunt this fall. I was very fortunate enough last year to take the 2 biggest deer of my life, so we're trying to get into a scouting grind right now and find something that we can even compare and compete with. These last few days it's been really hot. I just got off work and I'm about drained out for the day, as you can tell, but the grind don't stop when you're got that addiction in you, I guess. It's just something I love, and I hope to bring you guys good content, and hope you guys want to follow along, and hopefully we can get some stuff rolling here to make a pretty cool story, and hope you guys enjoy it. And as we keep progressing here in the weeks, I'm going to keep getting cameras out and keep mowing my clover on my food plot and keep that fresh and get some stands ready to roll, and just try to be prepared for when that one does show up where we don't have to intrude and bump him. So like I said, I hope you guys enjoy the content and want to follow along.
What's going on, everyone? It's Jared, Dalton, Eastern Iowa. End of July here, out here putting some cameras up on a farm. Up here kind of seeing what the crop rotation is and how everything looks. Driving around, I am seeing a bunch of apple trees this year that actually grew, so that's great. Got a little mix of crops around here. But we're gonna get a few cameras hung up here, maybe 4 or 5 up on this farm, and then move on to the next and see if we can start getting some deer on camera and see what's running around. Keep you updated. All right, so I'm up in my stand right now. My plan this year is to turn this into a food plot here, maybe like a ½ acre to an acre plot out here. It's all CRP as far as you can see. Finger of timber here, finger of timber here on this edge, and it all comes to a point right here. But we'll see how this turns out this year. All right, just getting back home here after this morning. Ended up putting 6 trail cams out, 3 on one farm, 3 on another. All I did was just walk the field edges and found spots that these bigger bucks right now, they'll lay out in those fields in the grass, or any like little strip of grass out there in those fields. They just hang out in the corn and the beans. So my goal was to get out there and just try to find a little bit of sign and typical spots, you know, historical, where I know these bucks hang out in the summer, just to try to get an inventory on them. So only got a few cameras up, put a little corn out. You know, had to do some weeding and cut some branches down, but got everything kind of set right now. My plan is to sit back here for another week, and then next week get out there and try to start spraying for food plots, and then we'll dig into the camera locations a little bit more next week and see what's showing up. But thanks for following.
Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Mike Haydo. Live up here in Wisconsin. Owner-operator of Dairyland Tree Care. And right now it's probably the third week of July, and we are just working on some food plots here in the back. As you can see, got a buddy of mine helping me get some stuff done right now. But yeah, as far as hunting wise goes, I've been hunting my whole life, as long as I can remember. I'm 38 now. It got real serious probably, I'm gonna say 2013, 2014, somewhere around there. Started self-filming 2016, I believe. So I've been at it for almost 10 years. Met a couple buddies of mine that belonged to OutdoorX Media, and got a hold of Jesse and a couple other guys there and asked me if I'd like to be a part of the team. And it's been, I don't know, a year and a half, and here we are. So yeah, if you'll stick with us for a while here, I'm going to show you just took some time lapses this week of just some things that I've been doing, working on this food plot back here. I mean, we cut probably, I don't know, 100, 150 trees. Just took out all the stumps. Now we're just, you know, trying to clean it up, get all the rocks, get everything out of here, so we can eventually get some seed down probably later this week. So yeah, this will be our fall plot, and I'm really looking forward to this. We had some nice deer in the area last year, and with any luck, we can get this plot established and hold some deer here on the property. I own a little 20-acre chunk here, and this is right behind the house here, and yeah, the deer aren't far away. This is all swamp, mostly all swamp back here, but there is some hardwoods behind me here, as you can see, and then this food plot's just gonna kind of run on the edge of the swamp, and yeah, it should be good. So we'll keep at her. The grind don't stop for a while yet, and then hopefully get you guys posted on some big deer here in the future. And yeah, good luck everybody, and have a safe summer, and we'll look forward to seeing you again. Hey everybody, just wanted to check back in, let you all see what I did over the past 3-4 days. We got all the trees removed, all the stumps gone. It's pretty much ready to put some seed in the ground. Before I do that, I'm gonna go through and I'll spray it quick, leave it sit for like a week or two, and make sure no weeds are gonna be popping up or anything. But yeah, I'd say once all the weeds are killed, everything, maybe I'll till it one more time, and then we'll get some domain seed in the ground, and then we can yeah, I'll put a revolver in the middle of it, so we can see if we can get some bucks start coming in and using it. But I'm really happy with all the hard work. As you can see, shirt's soaked again. Another 90-degree day in July, but this is when it's time to put in the work, and hopefully it pays off this fall. So have a good summer everybody, stay safe, and we'll see you soon.
Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in to The Overtime. Allow me to introduce myself. My name's Kyle Schmelzle. I live in Western New York. I've been a hunter for 25 years. I love hunting white-tailed deer, obviously, turkeys, black bear if they get the opportunity. Me and my dad are going out west to do our first elk hunt in the fall of 2026. And we just love being outdoors. My family owns an ice cream shop, so I work there. I do some woodworking on the side, and me and my wife are about to move into our new house in a month or two here,
And right in our backyard, I put a clover plot. So I'm gonna kind of bring you guys with me today as I just mow it and hopefully get control of some of the weeds. And a couple weeks I'll fertilize it again, and some of this I'm gonna till up over here and get a new fall pot going. So stick around and thanks for tuning in. All right, finished mowing all that. Turned out pretty good. I just used my 0 turn, raised my deck all the way up. That's gonna let the new growth come up through, spread some of that went to seed, and hopefully keep coming in strong. I did leave a little patch of sunflowers there. They're kind of struggling, but I'll see what they do. Maybe a couple good rains will kind of get them going. I might have to fertilize them or do something else with them. Or if they don't turn out, I'll just mow them in. This spot I'm standing in, I'm gonna kind of work the ground and make it, put in a showstopper from Domain food plot. And then all this behind me now, that's all pretty much clover. Obviously I mowed the weeds out of it, so I kind of hope that comes in strong and keeps the weeds down. I did spray all this with clef about a week ago, so mowed it. Now a couple good rains should really kind of make it pop and get some fertilizer on it next. So stay tuned and tag along and follow the journey.
Hey everyone, Collin Kienbaum here with the Outdoor X Media crew. Welcome to the overtime. I'm from Kiel, Wisconsin. I've been filming for about 3 to 4 years. Only been with the OXM for about a year now. I just kind of did it for fun before this, but I killed a nice buck on camera last year and they gave me a chance to get on with the group here, and I took the chance while I could get it. It's been a great ride so far. It's a real cool, fun group. I'm excited to see where this series takes us, and I hope you guys enjoy what we have in store. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I am in business with my dad and brother. We do custom homes, everything from the foundation, pouring the concrete, excavating, to the frame, to finish work. We pretty much do it all but HVAC, plumbing, and electrical. So we stay pretty busy, even in our free time. Right now, I'm building my house on the side, so it's going to be a long summer, but we're almost done. I'll be pouring concrete next week, so that'll take up some of my time next week. But I'm going to be going down to Missouri on the 8th to do some food plots. Me and my family leased some land down there, and that's actually where I killed my buck last year. So I'm excited to get down there and take a little vacation. Tonight, I'm going to be going out behind my house here. We planted that 8-acre food plot, and I'm just going to be scouting for bucks, and we'll see what happens. Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back. This morning I'm going to plant this plot that we tilled up last week. I would say it's probably just under a ½ acre. This is where we put that down and out blind that we built here. So I'm going to plant the sugar mama and illicid, and we'll check back in probably a week or so and make sure she's growing. She needs a little help. We'll put some fertilizer on it, but should come in pretty good down in this bottom. It's real nice and low, wet, good ground, so we'll see what happens. Well guys, it's all planted here. Camera's on. All we gotta do is wait for September. Hopefully she comes in nice. It should. It's real low bottom here. So it's always wet, you know, and gets plenty of sun once the sun comes up. I'm pretty excited. Well, it's late July here. This will be my 4th time cutting this clover, alfalfa, and chicory plot. There's about 3 acres here. We do it with our skid steer with a flail mower. Works pretty good. Gets it about 4 to 5 inches off the ground. We usually do it with a lawnmower, but it just cuts it too low. We kind of get this little bit of this under, I don't know, stalky stuff that kind of just doesn't go away, I guess. It kind of molds and kills whatever's underneath it. So we got this flail mower and works pretty good. And cruise pretty good with it. And God, these deer flies are horrible today. But yeah. I just got done cutting this clover plot here next to the corn and beans. I got 3 cameras out here in front of the blind. I did the corn so that I could walk in from my house. I put a cedar post out there with a licking branch. And then I got a camera on there in this inside corner. I'm gonna make a trail through here, through the corn from this camera. So I'll get them either coming to or from the beans or from the clover. And then I got one way down here in this inside corner where they come out of the bedding area. So I'm gonna make a trail through that corner and this corner past the cameras. I think it just makes them use the, you know, it gives them a path to use. So I got a nice 10-pointer on camera as of right now with another goofy, I don't know, he's either 9 or 10, but I just want to make sure that I'm getting what's out here. I scouted last night, but didn't really see anything. But like I said earlier, that the neighbors were out with their horse, or horses. So I'm gonna get the camera set up here and mow these trails. I'm gonna get out of here.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the first segment of Outdoor X Media, The Overtime. My name is Jared Little. I've been with Outdoor X Media about 3 years now, so this will be a fun kind of show we're bringing out this year. There's quite a few of us on the team that are filming for it, so it should be a good time. A little bit about me. I was born and raised in Northeast Iowa. I still live here, so I've hunted here my whole life. Um, I'm a full-time firefighter, so spend a lot of time at work, but I also have a lot of time off, so that should come in handy this fall. Today, we're gonna put up some Wild Game Innovations cameras, see if we can't get our eyes on a couple deer. We had a couple bucks last year in here that we were kind of chasing, but didn't get the deal done. So hopefully, last I knew, they were still alive at the end of season. So we're gonna put some cameras up. Hopefully, get our eyes on them this summer. Get some velvet pictures and see what they blew into this year. We've got a vine hanging behind us. It's been here for probably 3 years or so. I've had a lot of different bucks hit this scrape over the years. It's in a really good transition zone between the neighboring property and on a main trail that goes through this property that I'm hunting. So we have a good relationship with the neighbors, so we kind of share pictures back and forth, let each other know kind of what's going on. So we've got a stealth cam on this tree, but it kind of quit working last year, so we're gonna hang a Wild Game Innovations on it and freshen up this scrape a little bit and see if any bucks are hitting it yet. So. All right, like I said, the stuff came behind us quit working last fall, so we got a Encounter 2.0 that we're gonna put up here. So these cameras have worked really good for me the last couple of years. I have 10 or 12 of them, so super reliable, super good on battery life, and really good quality pictures. So we're gonna hang this, and then this scrape will be finished up, and we're gonna go to the other side of the property and hang a camera over there. All right, so got the wild game put up. We got this scrape all freshened up, kind of cleared out with the weed eater, so we should be good here. The stand that I was thinking of moving is right here over this scrape. First year I hunted here, shot a pretty good buck standing right here out of this stand, but over the years the tree has kind of lost a lot of limbs, and I feel like I'm wide out open there. So I got busted there last year by a decent buck and quite a few doe. So I don't think we're gonna move it today. It's just super muggy out here and the bugs are absolutely horrible. So hopefully we get one of those nice September days, early September, and we'll get back out here and get it moved. But I'm thinking about putting it back over here in the corner of this little rectangle piece of timber. So the deer really like to skirt the edge of this timber. When I first started hunting here, they went right through the center of it. So this was a good stand, but last year I got burned a couple times. So we'll move it and we'll see what happens. We might put a camera on the edge of this timber as well, see if we can see if the deer are moving in and out of there. So let's go to the other side of the property, put another wild game up, and see if we can get some pictures. All right, well, usually we can drive back into the other side of the farm, but today we've gotten so much rain lately. We just got a bunch of water kind of crossing the trail, and it's known to be really wet down in here, so I'm not going to risk getting my truck stuck or tearing up the land. The landowner takes good care of this place, so it's the last thing I want to do is tear it up. So we got a little walk to get in there, but it'll be all right. We'll make it work. So. All right, so it took us a little bit, but we made it back in here. So this is a super cool part of the farm. I love hunting this spot. It has great access from across the CRP field. All the bedding is in behind us, so it'd be to the east of the stand. Not great for a west wind, but when the wind's out of the north or the south, it doesn't really matter. Everything's coming from the east, so it's really hard to get winded in the stand unless the wind shifts, which happened to me last year with the one buck that I was hunting. So this is the one stand I encountered him in 2 or 3 times. So really good spot. We're gonna put a camera up here. We got pictures of him in here early summer last year, all throughout the fall. We had multiple pictures of random bucks through here. So they utilize this part of the farm a lot. It's really easy for me to get to, really easy for the deer to get to. So super cool spot. We're gonna set another wild game innovations up on this little tree. We've got a stand right there. We'll probably weed eat a little bit of this just so it's a little easier for the camera not to get false triggers and stuff like that. So we'll weed eat, and then we'll probably get out of here. So see what happens. All right, you guys. So I think that pretty much wraps up everything we're gonna do today. We're kind of running short on time, so we got a couple cameras put up. We got that one scrape freshened up, which will be fun. I love getting scrape pictures, so this spot here is a really good spot. Bucks move through here quite a bit, and so do the does. So I'm expecting these bucks to kind of make an appearance in the next couple weeks in here. It seems like the last few years they'll move through here early summer, kind of check things out, and then they'll go back to the ag fields, and then they'll be back mid-October. And it seems like they hang out here quite a bit in the fall. So the one deer I'm after this year, he's got to be at least 6 this year. So he's a big 8-pointer. Been hunting him for a couple years. Actually, this stand right here had a really close encounter with him. I probably would have killed him last November, but the wind shifted. It was blowing straight north.
blowing me right over the pasture. He come in. I knew he was bedded in here. I'd seen him come in here that morning. The wind shifted out of the west, so he caught me right at the fence, picked his nose up and turned around and went the other way. So really, really close encounters. We got his number. We're learning more about him every day. So hopefully we'll catch up with him this year, and we'll see what other bucks kind of move in here. So thanks for tagging along today. I hope you guys enjoy this series, and hopefully we'll be able to put some bone on the ground for this year. So.